Welcome to Cooked with Shaq.
Is that a new theme song, Harrison? Is that a new theme song that you've come up with right there?
Yeah.
You just forgot the old one, didn't you? There you go. There it is. That's what I was thinking. Are we doing the same show? What's going on here? Welcome to Cooked with Shaq. I'm Shaq. He's Harrison. Today, Harrison, we are going Mexican.
What? That's all I got from Mexico.
something that what we've never done before.
Really?
You know, today we've been known for bacon.
Oh,
We've been known for cheese, all the creams and dairies and all that stuff. We're going a little different today. We are going chicken. We haven't done a chicken recipe
It's been a while for chicken.
in a long time.
Yeah.
So now here's something also. I wanted to do a Mexican theme show tonight when it comes to the food. But I didn't want to just go your basic quesadillas and your enchiladas and all that. I wanted to try something a little bit more authentic. Now, the last time I had this was when I was in Mexico. So any Mexican chefs out there, I'm winging this, okay? I mean, I'm not, this particular recipe is just one of thousands of recipes around Mexico. And I'm talking about mole. Now, mole is basically a Mexican barbecue sauce.
Okay.
But it's got chocolate in it.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, love chocolate. I love chocolate.
So we have never, I mean, we've done, the sweet and savory type stuff before, right? With the different brown sugars and all that, but we've never used chocolate in an actual savory recipe.
Awesome.
So we're going to do that tonight. So we're going to start off, we got chicken thighs. Now, instead of getting your meat hooks all greasy and full of sauce and stuff like that, get the ones that's boneless and skinless, okay? Don't worry about the bone in the thigh, just because you don't want to. You want to just take your knife and cut it, right?
Yes.
Make
Keep
things
it
easy
simple.
for yourself. So we've got boneless, skinless chicken thighs ready to go. Now, what we're going to also do today to complement the mole chicken.
All right.
By the way, it's called Olé Mole. Olé Mole.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we're going to have a roasted corn salad. Roasted
Nice.
cilantro corn salad. It's got tomatoes in it.
Yeah.
It's got corn, obviously. We're going to roast that up. It's got peppers, and it's got arugula lettuce, salad, lettuce, whatever you want to call it, arugula. It's kind of a peppery kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we're going to combine all that with just lemon, a little bit of salt and pepper, and olive oil. And that's going to be the dressing. And it is so good, refreshing. Oh, man, it's
Sounds
just a
good.
really good salad. Okay, so we're going to do that. Let's get right with the chicken here. So let's get a little bit of olive oil in the pan. You got a nice smoking hot pan. So we're going to do just very basic, simple salt and pepper on the chicken. And by the way, I don't know, last time we did this show, I was running a little low on batteries.
I was gonna say that looks. It sounds it's like a fresh pack.
Hopped it up, man.
Yeah.
Listen, watch this.
Woo!
Yeah, now we're rocking.
Oh yeah. There we go. You're not
See,
messing around, man.
this whole recipe is nothing but simple, because you don't have to pick the chicken up to eat it with a bone. You don't have to do anything with your pepper and salt chicken.
There
You just
you
press
go.
a button. So that's what you want right there. Okay, so it's ready to go. So now we're going to take our chicken and make sure your pan is nice and hot, which it is. There's that sizzle you want right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to brown the chicken. And then, because it's not going to be completely cooked, we're going to put it in the oven. But what we want, the reason why we're not just putting it straight into the oven in a pan, is because we want the caramelization, right, of the chicken. And also it leaves behind all that really good brown stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
All the stuff that comes off the caramelization and leaves a nice juice, which is what we want to make the Olé Mole. All right? All right, so that's done. Now we're gonna salt and pepper the other side, just real simple. Quick salt and pepper. Okay. Pepper it up nice. as much pepper as you want. Now, again, as I mentioned at the top of the show, is that mole, like I say, it's like chili or stew or every family has got their own recipe for this particular, for mole, for any kind of these recipes. So we're just kind of going with a basic one. You can put as much hot sauce in it as you want. We're not going to go hot sauce too much. I mean, if you want to go a little bit while you're eating it, you can do that. You can stir some in. But we're just going to kind of keep it the basic and see where it goes, really.
That's what this show is all about.
Exactly. We're winging it, baby.
Yeah.
All right. So now what we want to do is roast the corn. So in order to get a nice caramelization on the corn, you also want to throw a little bit of olive oil on it. So we're just going to do this. A little bit of salt and pepper. Just like that. And
You just love using
right
those. You love that salt and pepper.
Man, if I could get a kickstart on those things and make them real powerful, I could salt and pepper people's stuff from like a mile away. Just hold up your steak. I got it for you. All right. So we're going to do that. Now, we got all kinds of sizzling and frying and everything going on, so we're going to leave that in there. Now, all you want to do is just keep an eye on that. And when it starts getting caramelized, you just keep turning, keep rotating, keep rotating. All right, so we got the chicken going. We got the corn going for the salad. It's the Olé Mole show. We're going Mexican on Cook with Shaq. Come on back.
Sponsored by Sask Pork. Saskatchewan's pork producers are committed to sustainable production of safe, healthy pork for you and your family. For recipes and more, visit saskpork.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook.
What do you think this is, Woodstock or something? Look at this guy go. Holy.
I'm just so happy to be back. Oh, we're back.
Do you need some Band-Aids for those fingers?
Oh.
You okay? Smoking.
Smoking, baby.
Smoking. Welcome back, Cooked with Shaq. Woo. Speaking of holy moly, we're holy moly in here today with a Mexican barbecue sauce that is known as mole. Now, I know that a lot of people have tried different kinds of moles. Again, every family has got a different mole recipe if you live in Mexico or if you just love Mexican food. So what we're doing is the basic one, and then after that, you can throw in whatever you want. You can put in some chipotle peppers. You can put in some adobo sauce. You can put in hot sauce. You can put whatever you want in, but we're just gonna kind of give you the canvas, right? The basic canvas, and then you just add the colors after that. Okay, so this is what we've done. We have got the chicken. It's not quite cooked yet, but you see you got that nice caramelization going on. So we're gonna take the chicken right now. We're gonna put it in the oven. So we'll take it out of the pan here. But we're gonna keep all that goodness that's at the bottom of the pan. Now these are chicken thighs. I like chicken thighs rather than chicken breasts because chicken breasts, as much as, it's good, but it gets dry. And if you don't cook it properly, it goes dry. Chicken thighs always have juice because there's a lot of fat in chicken thighs. So we're gonna stick that in about a 375 oven for about another 20 minutes or so. Now we're gonna get to this good stuff. Okay, before we get to that though, we're gonna start on our salad. So here's our corn. This is what we've done. We're gonna do a roasted corn cilantro tomato salad. Now this is what I'm talking about right here. So if you were to just eat this the way it is, way better than just boiling your corn. Just take it and put it on the barbecue, put a little olive oil and some salt and pepper, put it on the barbecue or in a pan, something, or you can roast it in the oven, and you get that nice caramelization. And I'll tell you, eating this corn off the cob is completely different than eating just a boiled or steamed corn with butter. I mean, that's good too if you like that, but this is really, really good. Awesome. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to decob. So you'll take if it's got one of those pointy ends, chop that end off so that you've got something to firmly plant on your cutting board.
All right.
Okay, now what you do is, you don't want to cut too deep because you don't want to get too much of the cob in there. And so you just kind of skim it down like that.
Shave it off a little bit.
Just give it a good old shaving right there. Just take it right all the way. And now you're going to have kernels that kind of fly all over the place, but That's okay. You'll be fine. You just have to go chase them after a while, but they're okay.
Right.
Once you get a pile going, then they all kind of stick. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, these, don't throw them away. They make for some good soup. Like
Really?
just for broth, like chicken broth or vegetable broth. If you're doing like onions and carrots and all that stuff, you're making a vegetable broth. Throw that in there because it adds a ton of flavor.
I didn't
really
know that.
good flavor, you bet. Okay, so let's do number 2.
All right.
Now, how many cobs of corn you use is, I guess, dependent on how many people are going to be eating the salad. So, you know, if you're doing like 6 people, probably about 4 cobs. And you also have to remember you have other ingredients in too, right? You got the corn, and you've got tomatoes and peppers, and you got the arugula
That's cilantro,
too.
man. I can't wait for that.
Oh, cilantro is so good.
Yeah.
So cilantro is a love-hate thing, though. Some people absolutely love it, which I do.
I love it.
Some people, they think it tastes like soap.
Yeah.
Don't get it. Soap? Really? You would rather suck on a bar of Irish Spring than have cilantro?
Yeah. What?
I don't get it. Anyway, okay, so now, always a good thing to get. This is this is what is known as when you're cutting dough, like for buns and stuff.
Yeah.
But it also makes for a great scooper for your cutting board or your counter or whatever, and then you don't have stuff all over the place. Okay, that's in there. Now, we want to go with the pepper. So we're going to cut down our pepper here. And a little fancy, watch this here. This is what you call your filleting of your pepper.
Oh,
Little
yeah?
filleting music here. A little fillet your pepper music.
Filleting music. What is filleting music? Okay.
It's fillet music. Just the kind of a, because it's just, and we're going to do nice and slow. Listen.
No. Okay. Slower?
A little slower. Give me a little flow.
Okay.
Flow and slow.
Get rid of the finger picking.
Flow and slow. There we go. And as we're coming around, what is this, dust in the wind?
I was just thinking that. I think I just figured it out.
There you go. And see how that just kind of comes right out? Wow. There it is. There, you've got your pepper. Just like that. You got caught up in the music, and now your pepper is done.
There you go. Just
Nothing
like
to
that,
it.
folks.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put that in there. Now what are you gonna slice up your pepper. So this is what you do. You squash it now. Squash it down.
Okay.
And then you just slice it up. You want it into about, you know, just kind of French fry size slices. But then what you want to do, once that is done.
I feel like I need to do like a little.
Oh yeah, I guess we forgot. No, that's okay. We're good. We're done already. We're done already. But
I was so late on that
give
one.
me
Give me another pepper. Give me another pepper.
Okay. What? give me a little da-la-la-la-la-la-la. There we go. Olé! There it is. So now, see, you got sticks. Well, you want them a little bit smaller than that. So we're going to go a little bit smaller than that. So we'll just cut them down a little bit more. There. You got your peppers ready to go.
All right.
Peppers are in. Now you're going to go with your tomatoes. Now, some people like to take the seeds out of tomatoes, which is fine.
I do.
Gets kind of the wateriness out. I like them in.
Do you?
Don't know why, just like them in. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of make these into maybe 1/2-inch pieces.
I was gonna say, are you cutting all fancy there?
Well,
What a fancy cutter.
there you go.
Man.
It's the knife skills, hey?
That's why I got your own show.
I can cut tomatoes, he can play the guitar. One of these days we'll flip. We'll see what happens.
I would love to.
Okay. All right, so that's done. No, we're gonna do one more tomato.
Why not?
Okay, we're gonna get that little stemmy thing out of there.
This is the healthy part of the show here. This is good. This is all healthy though. We got the chicken.
Well, everything's healthy for you on this one. I mean, everything is healthy that we do, Harrison. What are you talking about?
Of course.
I mean, cheese is dairy.
Yep.
Bacon is protein.
Yep.
Everything we do is healthy. Unless you eat it 10 times a week. Then you might have problems.
Right.
But anyway, that's what it's all about. It's enjoying your food, enjoying what you, but do it in moderation, right?
Of course, yes.
That's in there. Let's get
good.
the cilantro.
Yes.
Just take a nice big cilantro and scoop it up just like that. That's all you want to do is scoop it up into a big ball. And then just do this. This is called your chiffonade. You're chiffonading. Just watch your fingers. Keep your fingers tight. Remember how I taught you to keep your fingertips underneath, or else you could be chopping off your fingers. There we go. Cilantro in.
You notice I only know 2 Mexican chords? That's
You
all
know
I
what?
got,
That's
but
all you need.
That's all you need.
really all you need.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay, we have got that ready to go. The salad is all done. We're going to do a dressing on it a little bit later on. We don't want to put it in right now just because we don't want to get anything all wilty. We're going to come back and we've got the mole sauce. We're going to put the chicken together. Olé Mole on Cooked with Shaq.
Sponsored by Sask Pork. Saskatchewan's pork producers are committed to sustainable production of safe, healthy pork for you and your family. For recipes and more, visit saskpork.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook.
It's good to be back, isn't it?
Sure is.
Good to be back. Here we
Yeah.
go. It is Cooked with Shaq. Thanks for joining us. And Harrison over there playing the guitar. Boy, you've been practicing, my buddy, my friend.
I've had some time to practice.
Yeah.
A couple years now. Just practice.
All right, we're doing the Olé Mole show. Now, mole, if you're just tuning in, is
Yes.
Mexican barbecue sauce made with all kinds of different things. There's so many different recipes. We're just doing the base one so that you can add whatever you want to it. So you can go again, like with chipotle peppers. If you don't want to know what chipotle is jalapeno pepper that is smoked and that is packed in adobo sauce, which is a very spicy sauce, and as well you also get the spiciness from the jalapeno, which, you know what, we should have maybe done that just to give it a shot.
Yeah.
But anyway, we can put the spice in afterwards if you want to. So we've got the chicken that we're going to put the mole on in the oven. It's just about ready to go, but we browned it just to get this this is gold.
It is.
It's absolute gold when you're talking cooking. All the bits and everything that the chicken leaves behind. You got a little grease down there. You got some seasoning from the chicken. So we're going to keep that and we're going to put that on high. Now, for the mole sauce, this is something else we want to do. We want to get the ground ingredients in the pan before we put the liquid in. And the reason why is you start getting more fragrant. So, and it starts to get like kind of nutty almost. And you can and right away you can smell that. You got cumin, that's some cumin we just put in, and some chili powder. That's pretty much it. And you want to see, you can smell that. Can you smell that already?
Oh, I can smell it already, yeah.
And then you get that mixed in with your fat, your chicken fat, and then just, oh, listen. Oh, man. That's the smell of Mexico right there. I'll tell you. Love that place. Okay, so you're gonna let that go for just a little bit. Then you're gonna add some garlic. Every culture uses garlic because it is such a great thing. This is 3 cloves of chopped garlic that we're going to put in. We're going to let that go for a bit. Now, the thing about garlic, fresh garlic, is you don't want to put it in too long because it starts to burn, and when it burns, garlic gets very bitter, and that's bleh. That's a technical culinary word.
I was going to ask. I think that is.
Okay, let that go for a bit. Now, we're gonna put in some chicken broth, a little bit of chicken broth. So that's about a half a cup of chicken broth. Get that going. You can use homemade if you want, or you can use boxed chicken broth, however you want. There it is. Let that go for a bit. Let all the garlic and all the spices combine. We're gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper in there. Cranking up the pepper. You really should invest in these. Best thing ever. And highly impressive with your friends when they come over. Okay?
I'm sure they are so impressed.
Look at my pepper shaker.
Yeah.
There.
Need some pepper with that?
They're not even eating it.
They're not even eating it.
They're just gonna have some chips and dip. Would you like some pepper with that? Okay, that's looking good. Keep that on high. Let it go. Just let it go. Now we're gonna throw in just your regular tomato sauce. It can be, you know, if you want a little garlic, the type of pasta sauce, like a marinara, but this is just regular canned tomato sauce. Nothing, you know, it'll probably get a little bit of seasoning in there, but nothing serious. Gonna put that in. You're going, now this is looking good for the chicken. You go, wow, this is awesome. Get a little tomato sauce on there. Gonna stir that around. And then we're gonna throw you for a loop. Because in mole, they use chocolate. You're going, whoa, that's, now it's not super sweet chocolate. This is a semi-sweet because Mexican chocolate is not sweet. It's got a little bit of cinnamon in it, but that's what Mexican chocolate. And so, did you know, here's a did you know.
Okay.
That back in the Aztec days, there was one ruler of the Aztec population that would have something like 15 or 16 hot chocolates a day.
What?
Literally. And all the hot chocolate wasn't milk. He would take the chocolate that they would make and he would melt it in water, so it would be like a chocolate coffee.
Wow.
And he would, because he swore that was a medicinal thing. Chocolate was originally made for medicinal purposes. So eat as much chocolate as you want. Woo, get right in there.
That's why I'm so healthy.
Yep.
That's it.
So here you go. You got your tomato mixture there. Now we're going to put in the semi-sweet chocolate. And you're not going to taste much of the chocolate. You're thinking, oh, how is that going to work? Well, you're not going to taste much of the chocolate. What it brings is a depth. You know, like when you use molasses for barbecue sauce, you don't taste the molasses, but you taste there's a depth to it. There's an umami. There's a you know what I mean? That's another technical.
Okay. I don't know where we're going here, but we're going somewhere,
That's
folks.
another technical. You know what I mean? And also, it brings look at that color. Brings a beautiful color to that.
I'm really smelling this over here now.
Can you smell that now?
This is, yeah,
Doesn't it
it's
smell
really
good?
going through the house. This is great.
Like you can smell the chocolate, but I kid you not, you will not taste it as chocolate. You will go, what's going on in there? And that's what you're gonna get.
That is a secret ingredient.
Now, one thing I just about forgot. Hang on a second.
Oh.
Hey, play something, Harrison. I gotta get it out. Hey, play something. Where is it? I can't find it.
I only know 2 Mexican chords.
Hang
Better
on
hurry.
a second. Keep going. Keep going. I found it. Might as well throw some peanut butter in there too, right?
Peanut butter?
You want to get some peanut butter in there.
Okay.
And
Chocolate, peanut butter go.
Yeah, well, hey,
You know.
there you go. Reese's. Now you want just a little bit of peanut butter in there. Now we've all had peanut sauce with our Thai food, right?
Yep.
So this will go just perfectly. And hey, peanut butter and chocolate go together great.
Yeah, perfect.
So now you're thinking, what is going on there? What are you doing, Shaq? You're making a mess. No, you're gonna love this. And you get a nice thick sauce out of the deal. We're gonna bring that down now to a low. Let it simmer up a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna bring the chicken out.
Oh yeah.
Chicken's ready to go. Okay, before we do that, we're gonna take your lemon.
Yeah.
Give it one of those.
You know what's funny you say that? I
Yeah.
was doing that the other day. My daughter said, Dad, why are you rolling the lemon? Because she just loves lemon.
Yeah.
Told her, cook with Shaq. Gotta watch it.
Yeah.
All these little tricks.
What it does is it breaks up all the little blisters of lemon that are in there
Yep.
and gets the juice going, so you don't have to squeeze it out. But look at this, it just comes right out.
I learned that right here on this show.
There you go. Right. So that's one. So here's the juice of 1 lemon. Here's what you're gonna need. Okay. Now you're gonna go a little salt.
Because we need to use the shaker?
Yeah, well, exactly. We've got them. Let's use them. A little bit of pepper.
Everything has salt and pepper around
Everything.
here.
Now, even the cornflakes. Now, what you want to do is you've got about a 1/4 cup of lemon juice. That means you want to go 2 to 1 with your
right.
olive oil. So 2 olive oil, 1 lemon, okay? So you're gonna do this. So I guess it would maybe an eighth of a cup, so we'll go a quarter of a cup of. And there it is, right
That
there.
was perfect.
Now-
Don't even have to measure. That was perfect.
Quick little rinse of the old. Okay. Give her one of those. There, see how it starts to emulsify and thicken up here? Take a look at that. Now, you always have to have a little taste
Of course.
when you're tasting dressing. You
he
wanna
gets
know
to taste, I get to watch.
if you needs a little more lemon, just a little more squeeze of lemon.
Okay.
We're gonna squeeze a little more juice out of this. And it also needs some more salt and pepper.
Of course it does.
So I can use my salt and pepper.
Does anybody else get to use the salt and pepper at your house, or just you?
Don't touch it.
You don't- no, okay.
Don't even think about it.
All right.
Okay, so now that's done. That's done. Dressing goes in.
Nice.
You want to take your spoons. I got so many spoons crammed in here. I can't get all.
Yeah, I was gonna.
There we go. Okay, we're good.
Ooh, those look shiny and
You
new.
like that? That's brand new.
Wow,
that
looks new in the kitchen.
That's new Cooked with Shaq spoons.
Right on. Things are looking up.
No more cracked spoons in this place. Okay, so that's done. Let's get over to the chicken. So let's take a piece of chicken out right here. Take another little piece of chicken right here. Go off to the side. Now we're gonna take another spoon. Take our mole. And we're just gonna do a nice little dollop of mole sauce.
It's all in the presentation, folks. Here it is.
There it is. And we're gonna do a nice little corn salad right beside it. Look at that. Now, with the corn salad, if you do put it in the fridge after the dressing is on, that's okay, because what happens is all the ingredients start to marry and meld together and get even
Okay.
better. So the longer the salad sits in the cold fridge, the better it gets.
Okay.
There it is, Olé Mole chicken. That is roasted corn salad. We're done. Woo! Thanks for joining us. Cooked with Shaq. Harrison, I'm Shaq. We'll see you next time.
Thanks to our good friend Earl Pereira and his band, The Steadies, their new album. You've been hearing their songs throughout the entire episode of Cooked with Shaq today.
Sponsored by Sask Pork. Saskatchewan's pork producers are committed to sustainable production of safe, healthy pork for you and your family. For recipes and more, visit saskpork.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook.